Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Um, Hope it is starting off to be a really great day for you. I just came on here because there was a few things that I wanted to chat about, probably ruffle some more feathers. I seem to be pretty good at that. Um, but that's basically what I wanted to talk about today because I get attacked the most whenever I talk about Christianity, religion. Now, I don't have a lot of knowledge on other religions other than Christianity because Christianity is what I grew up in. I grew up in the Catholic Church. And like I had said on a previous video, when I was outside of high school, I chose for myself to dive really deep into the faith and as they would call it, I became a born again Christian. Um, and like I said in that video, I always considered myself to be a bohemian Christian because I didn't fit into the box that, the Christian box, right? There were so many things, you know, that I didn't resonate with. There were things that I questioned that, within Bible studies that I did that you almost couldn't question these things, right? It was just, this is what you're told. This is what you have to believe. This is the one and only way. And some of that I just don't resonate with. I personally have never agreed with there being a hell that God sends you to. I also have never believed that God is a being that we are to fear, that he is like up in the sky somewhere, judging us, and that if we don't live up to this standard that he has for us, that he's gonna send us to hell. you know um, on one hand, we're taught that he is the all-loving God, creator of all things, and then we're also taught that we are born in sin, and if we don't do this and we don't do that, then we're going to go to hell. That never resonated with me ever. Even as a young child, it never resonated with me. So, as I am opening myself, opening my heart, opening my mind into hearing different things, now I don't resonate with everything that I hear, but I'll sit with things and see, do I resonate with this? Does this make sense to me? What does my intuition say about this? And I'm finding my truth, right? So there's things, this path that I'm down right now with Joshua and Mary Magdalene, and I truly believe that that I have a past life with them, with Isis, with all that I am going down right now, that I'm exploring. It's amazing, right? To be able to tap into these parts of me that have been hidden because of indoctrination and ways that I've been told that I need to think, right? And until you break out of this box and out of this, like, again, like I talked about yesterday, these labels that are put on us, and truly being able to like open up and hearing what somebody has to say, or knowledge that's coming into you, that's where I was able to finally start finding some things that I resonate with and things that actually made sense with to me. And it's funny how I get attacked the most by religious people within the Christian faith. Even with a group that I'm a part of, I had to actually start a separate group for like spirituality and meditation and healing work because too many of the religious Christians in that group had an issue with the things that I was talking about, talking about again, like energy work, that we all have the ability to heal not only ourselves, first and foremost ourselves, but that we also have the ability to heal other people. They don't like me talking about source, creator, God being within me, within you, within all of us, that we don't need to go through somebody else in order to find that connection. And I just, it always saddens me, right? When I see people, especially people that I know, that I care about, you know, I can still hold space for them even though we don't agree on things, but they get so defensive, right? They're just not willing to hear it. So they're, on one hand, they're awake to a lot of the things going on right now when it comes to like government, when it comes to the school system, the medical system, the food, you know, what's going on in the food industry. So they're awake to a lot of what's going on in the systems, but they won't touch the religious, you know, bubble that we've been taught, right? Like they will not go there. And a lot of them are stuck in this fear loop, right? Like, so I see a lot of the things that they're focused on and that they're talking about, and it's so much fear. So as though it may not be the same type of fear that we're seeing, you know, maybe outside the world that the mainstream media pushes, you know, but it's still a type of fear. And it's this loop that they just are continually in, that they can't get past. And it's just really sad to see that, you know. I remember one of the people in the freedom groups that at one time we were friends, and she asked one of our other friends if I was a witch. Again, a label, right? And it was like, sure, call me that, like, because I believe in the healing properties of herbs and essential oils and crystals and, you know, the power that we have. If that were to call me a witch, go ahead. Like, I really don't like labels. Like, so I've never really quite fit into like all these labels that people give. But there are certain things that, yeah, I resonate with this, or I resonate with that, or I do this, or I do that, but I do my own thing, right? And if you have to feel like you have to give me a label in order to put your judgment on me, then, you know, I think that you really need to step back and look at yourself. And that goes for other people, not just me, right? If you're putting a label on somebody else or putting them in a box and you're judging them for something that you're being triggered for, again, that's your personal work that you need to work on, right? So it's taking a step back and asking the questions. That, again, asking the questions, that is where we get into so much trouble, because people won't ask questions, you know, and we're taught that you just need to follow along and, you know, do what you're told. And I don't know, look at where that's gotten us, right? So like I said, this may ruffle some more feathers. I'm totally used to it. I'm open for conversation. I would love to chat with people about this. If you can be an adult about it and actually have like a conversation about it. We may disagree on things, but that's how we learn, right? So if anybody out there is willing and wanting to have like some type of like adult conversation about these types of things, or if you have information that you would like to share, I would love to learn it, right? This, like I said, this is how I learn. I have learned and grown so much within these last 3 years. I have been able to let go so much of, you know, what's been put on us, or things that I just never resonated with, and just let that all go. And I'm finding out for my true self what resonates with me. So I hope we can all do that and still be able to be compassionate and honoring and have empathy for other people. And, you know, we may not all agree, and that's okay, right? We're all individuals, we're all on our own journey, but we're all doing this together, right? So let's just remember that part of it. And yeah, have an amazing day. Do something today that puts a smile on your face, share that smile with others, and just continue being awesome. Love you guys.